I think I discovered the right law of parking spaces, the right thing to do. There's many times that you hear on the news or you see in person people fighting over parking spots. I think there was a case about a year ago here in Florida in which somebody killed another person over a stupid parking spot. Well, I have such an incident that happened to me, about 2 years ago. I was coming back from church. I wanted to pick up some groceries. And what I tend to do is I try to stay physically fit by doing some extra walking. So I always park away, unless I'm with my wife who can't walk well, a good distance, maybe a half a football field away. I'll park my car. So I was driving down the row in front of the store and I was about to make a right turn. I had picked out a parking spot that was probably 20 parking spots away from where I was going. And as I'm making a turn, a guy tries to cut me off who was in the left lane trying to make a left turn in front of me. But I had the right of way and I was already going, and he started punching his steering wheel. And I had my eye on a spot so far down, and I was tempted because I noticed after he started to do that, there was a spot right next to me. Oh boy, did I want to turn in that spot. But I followed God's royal law to love your brother as yourself, and then you do good. So what I decided to do was to hold my temper back because I was upset, and I went all the way down to the spot that I was going to go into. The funny thing about that is that as I came walking back, by the time he got parked and got out of the car, I was crossing him. He put his head down either sheepishly or fearfully because he did not want to look me in the eye. Why did he get so mad? Why did he think that he had the right to the spot? Think about that. How would he have changed if I decided to take that spot? What would he have done? Would he just bend and glared? After I saw him face to face, I think he was petrified. So, but there's a question that comes out of this right of parking spaces. What is it built into us that makes us think we deserve something that somebody else thinks deserves them? How do we weigh that? If it had to go to court, and I kind of went to my head on this thing, I could understand why this man was upset, because I was tempted to pull into that spot when I realized what he was doing. So, what do we do? Do we get into fights over parking spots? Or maybe if you can't walk real well. But otherwise, we should follow what James says in chapter 2 and verse 8, to follow the royal law of God, to love your brother as thyself. And then you do good and you don't have the aggravation. You know what happened after that? When I was angry until I saw his face. And then I realized what a fool he felt like. So let's do the right thing all the time. There is a law that supersedes the one that we have built into us. It is God's word. So until next time, may Jesus increase as we decrease.